When it comes to turning your dreams into reality, the tactics you use, whether affirmations, visualization, or gratitude, are secondary. What truly shapes your success is your state of being and your vibrational frequency. Your mindset is the most powerful force influencing what you attract into your life. You've likely heard of the law of attraction, the idea that whatever you focus on, you draw into your experience. And while you may have practiced various techniques to align your thoughts and emotions with your goals, these methods only work if they resonate with your inner world. Think of your internal state as a blend of your core identity, your dominant vibration, and the subconscious beliefs that quietly shape your perception. This inner landscape is the true source of your manifesting power. Your reality isn't created by what you do alone, but by who you are inside. This energy either draws your desires closer or pushes them away. As the philosopher Plato once implied, the universe mirrors the way we perceive it. If we are able to alter our thinking, then we will be able to alter the world. Within the next few minutes, we are going to discuss how your inner state and vibrational level have an effect on the process of manifestation, as well as show you how you may change these factors to work in your favor. During this course, you will acquire the knowledge necessary to recognize and alter your limiting beliefs, as well as to increase your vibration and match your identity with the world that you desire. You will acquire a comprehensive grasp of how to strengthen your inner state and boost your vibration in order to achieve success in manifestation and lead a life that is more meaningful if you continue to watch until the very end. There is a portion of your mind known as your subconscious mind that is responsible for controlling 95% of your ideas, feelings, and behaviors. Your memories, beliefs, routines, and patterns are all stored in this part of your brain, which operates underneath your conscious awareness. In the same way that a powerful computer controls your life based on the programs you've stored in it, your subconscious mind is that powerful computer. Your subconscious beliefs are the assumptions and expectations that you have about yourself, other people, in the world. These programs are the representations of your subconscious beliefs. It is the experiences you have had in the past, particularly those that occurred during your childhood, when your subconscious mind was more susceptible, that are responsible for the formation of your subconscious beliefs. In addition, your parents, teachers, friends, the media, culture, and society all have an impact on the views that are ingrained in your subconscious. The way in which you see, interpret, and react to everything that occurs to you is determined by your subconscious beliefs, which in turn define your reality. They are also responsible for determining what you bring into your life, since they are the ones that generate your dominant thoughts and feelings, which in turn generate your dominant frequency, which in turn generates your dominant attraction. You will attract people who abuse you, or you will sabotage your relationships because you will act in ways that support your view that you are not deserving of love. For instance, if you have the subconscious idea that you are not worthy of love, both of these outcomes will occur. If you have the subconscious idea that you are not good enough, you will attract situations that make you feel inadequate, or you will fail to attain your goals because you will act in ways that reinforce your belief. Both of these outcomes are possible. The manifestation of your intentions, whether they are favorable or negative, may be traced back to the ideas that you hold subconsciously. Therefore, if you want to change the way you create things, you need to change the beliefs that are buried deep within your subconscious. In addition, by altering the beliefs that are held in your subconscious, you can alter both your mental state and your vibrational state. Before you can attract and bring into your life what you desire but do not yet possess, you must first get an understanding of your existing state in order to make the necessary adjustments. It is important to keep in mind that you do not manifest what you desire. Rather, you manifest what you are. Whatever you manifest is determined by the vibratory level you are in. Your state is analogous to a radio station that you tune into, transmitting the kind of reality and chronology that you perceive. It is possible for us to view this using our cell phones. If we are able to tune into the same frequency, we are able to communicate with anyone regardless of where in the globe we are located. How come? This is due to the fact that we dial a particular number and enter the same wavelength. A photograph can be sent to you by me. Consider the possibility that these lines are representative of several levels of vibration, with each level corresponding to a certain frequency. Understanding this concept is necessary in order to comprehend the functioning of our universe. Imagine that you are tuning a radio using these frequencies. You are always tuned on to one of the stations, and each station has its unique frequency when you are listening to it. This is really important because the frequency that you are on governs not only your ideas, but also your actions and eventually the outcomes that you achieve. In spite of the fact that we don't always have a complete grasp of what we're doing, we put it into practice on a daily basis. While it is normal to have a clear understanding of where you are in life, it is equally essential to acknowledge that this does not necessarily reflect where you would like to be in the future. Having dreams and goals that extend beyond your current circumstances is a natural and healthy thing to do. One of the most important things to realize is that regardless of where you are in life, you always have the ability to go forward and move closer to the destination that you truly desire. You do not have to wait until you have more money or until the conditions are ideal before you can take action. In spite of the fact that the odds are stacked against you, what you need to do is make a commitment to making that decision and acting in accordance with it in the current now. Taking a look at these lines, which represent various levels of vibration, is the next step. We are aware that every frequency is connected to the frequencies that are above and below it. The realization that there is always the possibility of climbing to higher levels of consciousness and accomplishing our most ambitious objectives is a fundamental realization that demonstrates the importance of this insight. You are currently experiencing a level and state of consciousness that is represented by the yellow line. On the other hand, the top line is where we truly want to be, where our most profound desires are located. Typically, this is the point at which we make errors. When the children are not at school, I will complete the task. Once I acquire the funds, I will carry it out. I will give it a shot once I have the required amount of experience. What we are going through right now makes it appear as though there is never a good time to do something. At this moment in time, you are anticipating that the outcomes will shift at some point in the future. You have the desire to acquire something that is on a higher vibrational scale, but you continue to remain in the vibrational condition that you are now in. It appears that the frequency you desire and the frequency you have are not compatible. There is a rapid decline in the decision, and the goal continues to be unachievable. If you try to listen to FM music on an AM band on your radio, you will get the same result. It is not going to work. There is no way for FM music to be transmitted through an AM band. That is the issue at hand. What you are saying is that you are thinking on lesser levels while I want to be on higher levels. If you want to do something on a higher level, you need to make sure that your mind, your thoughts, and your feelings are all operating at the same frequency. By increasing and tuning your frequency, you can bring it into alignment with the frequency of your goal. It is important to keep in mind that while there is no creation or destruction, everything is already there in some form. If you want to access it all, you have to do is tune into the appropriate frequency. Keeping in mind the path that led us to this point in time is also very important. All of the actions that we have taken, as well as the risks that we have taken, have led us to this moment. With that being said, in order to make progress toward where we want to be, we need to make a commitment and imagine that we are already there. Irrespective of whether we have never been in that location before or whether it appears to be unachievable, it is irrelevant. Taking that leap of faith and assuming the excitement that we are already at that higher level is the most crucial thing that we can do. An acknowledgement of the current situation is absolutely necessary. By paying attention to your thoughts and feelings, as well as how they influence how you feel about yourself and the world around you, you can gain a better understanding of the situation you are currently in. For instance, if you believe and experience that you are deserving abundance and love, then you are in a condition of love, abundance, and worthiness. You are in a state of lack of worthiness, scarcity, and lack if you think and feel that you are unworthy, scarce, and unwanted. This is a state of lack. Your thoughts and feelings are markers of your state, and they also affect your state. The trick to change your state is to embrace your desires by feeling and acting as if they were already yours. This implies shifting your emphasis from what you don't have to what you already have in your imagination. By feeling what you want in the current moment, your state of being transforms. Instead of feeling its absence, you experience its presence in your life. This changes your present state, and by the law of vibration, you attract what psychologically got you to that place. You must see and experience your desired outcome as if it were already happening in the present moment. You must live in the end result and not in the means to get to the destination. The greatest strategies to do this are those that assist you construct a vivid and realistic scenario in your imagination and elicit the matching feelings in your body. For example, you can use affirmations to repeat positive sentences that mirror your intended goals, such as the powerful words "I am," which have a lot of power and carry tremendous energy. We can say things like, "I am rich, I am well, I am loved," but we must also take action, otherwise it will be pointless. You can also use visualizations to construct mental images that depict your desired outcome, such as imagining yourself in your dream home, driving your dream car, being with your dream lover, etc. Meditations can be performed to calm your mind and listen into your inner guidance and intuition. Script writing can also be applied to write your intended outcome, as if it were currently happening in the present time. However, you must be careful not to transform these strategies into unproductive habits that keep you imprisoned in a condition of desiring instead of having. The objective of these strategies is to modify your state, not to emphasize your deficiency. Therefore, you must apply these strategies wisely and not compulsively. You must utilize them as a bridge, not as a destination. You must use them as a catalyst, not as a crutch. What is the role of faith in manifestation, and how can you establish faith in your desired outcome? Faith and hope are crucial components of manifestation because they allow you to believe in the invisible and trust in the unknown. Faith and imagination are the main components in the law of assumption, which asserts that what you assume to be real becomes true for you. The law of assumption is founded on the notion that your desires are already within your reach and that you only have to claim them as yours. How can you establish faith in your desired outcome? The greatest approach to do this is to know that faith is a product of your consciousness and that you may choose to have it regardless of your external circumstances. Gratitude, appreciation, and joy are also great partners to increase your faith, celebrating your success and embracing your benefits. Likewise, testimonials, tales, and instances of other people who have manifested their wishes can inspire your faith and remind you of the possibilities that are within your reach. How can you move to a new state and claim your desired outcome? And what are the signals that you have changed your state? The best method to transition to a new state and claim your intended outcome is to utilize your thoughts and words as markers of your changed condition. For example, if you want to manifest wealth, you must think and behave like a wealthy person. You must say things like, "I have financial abundance. I have more than enough money comes to me simply and readily." Claim your abundance. Speak it, feel it, live it. Avoid using disempowering phrases like "I'm broke, I can't afford that," or "money is hard to come by." These words anchor you to a mindset of lack. Instead, step into your new reality by speaking, feeling, and acting from your desired state. How do you know you've truly shifted your state? The clearest sign is that you feel different, more empowered, more aligned, more at peace. Your external world begins to mirror this transformation. Your thoughts become more hopeful, your emotions more uplifted. You start making choices and responding to life in ways that reflect the reality you wish to create. As your inner world shifts, your outer world responds. You'll begin to notice new opportunities, meet aligned people, and experience situations that support your goals. Even more, the process of manifestation becomes smoother. Resistance fades, synchronicities multiply. You're no longer chasing your dreams, they're flowing to you.